Just
Wait, when you guys do the videos,
yeah,
her boyfriend's always there.
Yeah.
You know how every single time Francis Nogano speaks, he digs a big old hole for himself? And I don't know if it's that muscle memory. Maybe it's because of all the holes that he was digging back home. But every single time he's on an interview or podcast or whatever, he makes everything sound like the most suspicious thing that's ever happened. It doesn't even have to be. It's about like the most benign topics. You can ask him what he had for lunch, and he has me reaching for the taser. Like if I'm a police officer, like he sketches me out, bro. Like every time he says anything, he makes himself look like the bad guy. He makes everything look so unnecessarily suspicious. And that's kind of how I felt when I was watching pieces of this last night, when I was trying to go to war with my insomnia. I was watching some of this podcast, and I was like, you know what? Let me save it for tomorrow so I could go off the beanie and see what happens. So let's play this. Some of you probably already saw it. Hopefully I'll come at it with a different perspective and see where we get.
So what's the story with you guys? Are you guys dating? Are you guys...
No, Nina and me.
Okay, so if you don't know who Patrick Bet David is, and look, I don't know too much about him. He's one of those dudes I pretty much only really watch. And I don't have anything against him. I don't know that much about him. But he's one of the dudes that I kind of watch when it's a situation like this. When somebody that I do know and I do want to hear about is on there. But he's not, I could tell you this, he's not like a comedian. He's not like he's not like a Howard Stern. He's not a dude that's going to be crazy and try to clip farm, at least not in the way that you would think. He's all that I'm trying to say right here is he's not trying to be an edgelord. He's not trying to do a bit. He's not trying to be hilarious. He seems like he's being sincere right here and saying, hey, from my observable, everything that I've ever come across online, I've come to the conclusion that I think you guys are dating. So he's letting him know, maybe for the first time, the first person actually being honest with them, because it's not a yes man. It looks like you guys are dating. So maybe we'll get an authentic response here.
So what's the story with you guys? Are you guys dating? Are you guys...
No, Nina and me.
I wish I would have. I mean, I guess I could go back and do it because I do have the internet at my fingertips right here. But he's saying, what's the story with you guys? So obviously they were already talking, which is kind of frustrating because I'm wondering what the groundwork was and what they said before this.
So what's the story with you guys? Are you guys dating? Are you guys...
No, Nina and me, we're the best friends. She's...
Nothing. There's nothing in between
nothing
you guys.
and nothing happened because...
Now, look, I'm an Arman Tsarukyan fan, and I go like this with him because I haven't loved every single thing that he's done. I don't like how he's treating his family back home. I feel like he's kind of doing the Brian Ortega right now. Never go full Brian Ortega. It kind of feels like he left his family behind. And so everything I'm saying right now, I'm just being an MMA truther. I'm just being objective. I don't hate the guy. I'm not trying to go hard on him. But look at his body language right here. He looks like he's in the principal's office. And he's in some big, big trouble. And he's going to have to miss the next football game. Look at his eyes. Look at his posture. The way that he's looking down. Now, there's another thing that could be possible right here. I don't know if you can see my mouse, but there's like a tablet kind of a thing right here. And on a lot of different podcast sets, they have stuff like different screens that are up, TVs. So when they talk about a certain topic, they could look at it. He might be looking at the screen right here, seeing the picture that we're seeing right here to the left. So maybe he's looking at, maybe it's a mixture. But Arman Tsarukyan, and if any of you, which I'm sure you have seen a good amount of footage of him, he's usually all teeth, all smiles, happy, cracking jokes, pulling pranks, having a good time. I don't know if I've ever seen him look like this. So he looks very upset, and it almost sounds like he's had a little bit of training, PR training, on exactly the right words to say. We are the best of friends. I do not love her secretly. Look at the way look at his cadence here.
You guys...
No, Nina and me, we're the best friends. She's...
Nothing. There's nothing in between
nothing
you guys.
That's kind of interesting. That's kind of interesting that he's coming at him like a prosecutor. Nothing. You're telling me nothing? Absolutely nothing? I've seen the carousels. I've seen the stories. Nothing? You are under oath. It's kind of weird. It's that he's pressing him.
Happened because...
Nothing happened.
It happened because... we respect each other.
Nothing. There's nothing in between
nothing
you guys.
And nothing happened.
Bro, the moment you have to say nothing happened, can you imagine? Like if I had to tell my lady nothing happened, bro, you got your back up against the wall, homie. The moment you have to utter the words nothing happened, bro, you're looking for the med kit, bro. That's I mean, I know he was kind of being put in the corner here, kind of provoked a little bit by Patrick because he's saying nothing happened. So maybe that's why he's using that verbiage. Nothing. No, nothing. Still, man.
There's nothing in between
Nothing,
you guys.
and nothing happened because we respect each other, you know.
Nothing happened because we respect each other. So the sentiment that he's expressing is two people should not engage in any sort of sensual activity if they respect each other, which, you know, that's a lifestyle. Okay. I'm not saying I agree with it, but just so that everybody's clear, what he is saying here is they've avoided any type of sensual extracurricular activities because they respect each other. So if at any point they happen to lose respect for each other, something might happen.
And so we just create the content.
There's
and
chemistry there.
I just want to say,
Okay, look. It's funny. I think it's funny that Patrick Bet David says, well, there's chemistry. There's chemistry there. Are you telling me nothing's happened? Nothing's happened. Nothing's going on. Let me smile you. Let me smile. Wait a minute. Are you there's chemistry. Now, it would be very weird if Patrick did know that she had a boyfriend. Up to this point, I would think he doesn't know that because of the questions he asked him if they were dating. So he probably doesn't know that yet. What else was said right here that was crazy?
create the content.
So he's saying how they make content together, which, Arman, you got to understand, man. And I know you come from a different place. You probably come from a place that's a lot more modest with certain things than America. America is pretty much like probably the leader in these types of hedonistic things. But, you know, when I got to tell you, Arman, you're talking about, no, we just make the content together. We respect each other. There are lots of what you would call consenting adults that often make lots of content together. And I guess you could say they respect each other. They kind of have to. I don't think anybody else does. They kind of come from the same place, and they kind of understand each other. And they come together, and they make, well, no pun intended, they make content together. And you know, I think you should just be, and maybe you are. I was gonna say maybe be a little bit careful with your words, because again, you do have a family back home, but maybe you're being careful with your words intentionally. Maybe you know exactly what you're doing. Maybe there's a link floating around out there. I don't know.
There's chemistry there, though, bro. Like that's.
I just want to say one thing.
Also, I don't even want to go out and eat with my own lady looking like this. And I know I'm gonna lose some people here. I understand that. But here's the thing. As far as I'm confirmed, if I lose you here, you already lost. I don't even want to go out with my own lady looking like this. Like, what, you just got out the shower or what? What's happening right now? So if that's not even his lady, so if you're getting out the jet together, it's not like a bunch of, you know, a whole crew came out with you. You didn't have the whole entourage. You're coming out the jet looking like this, bending over the car, about to get in the car together. And then she's going to go full like when she was yelling at Giorgio Pollos for saying stuff and assuming things. Come on, man. The hypocrisy is wild.
Create the content.
There's chemistry there, though, bro. Like that's.
I just want to say one
There's
thing.
chemistry.
If you do with something like you're not gonna post anything.
I do think it's fascinating that the whole time Arman's been talking, he's been looking down like this, like he's in trouble with the principal, right? He looks sad. He's looking down at the tablet, and for the first time, he looks up and makes eye contact. I think this is significant right here. This is like what people do in movies. Body language is everything. That's why people do this. They're messing around, you know, playing with the keys when they talk. Have you ever noticed that when you watch movies, certain people will do things to try to make it seem more human, realistic? They'll scratch their cheek when it wasn't even itchy. They'll kind of go like this with their chin. They'll adjust their clothing. Maybe they'll take a bite of something. They'll play with the cat like Don Corleone in The Godfather. That wasn't even in the script. And art imitates life, right? In this moment, Arman's looking down. He's looking kind of sad. You know, we're just friends and we respect each other. I kind of wish we didn't respect each other, but whatever. And then he looks up and he makes eye contact when he drops the bomb right here. And look at what he tells him.
If you have something between you, you're not gonna anything. if you're not gonna post anything.
You're not gonna post
Something
anything.
You're not gonna post anything. If you have some, if you do with something.
So he's basically telling PBD, you thought this was something, bro? You thought this was it? Nah. We ain't gonna post that. We ain't gonna post that. Because after we ate this McDonald's, you know, I kind of felt like I lost respect for her. Because she chews out loud. She chews with her mouth open. We were eating at McDonald's, and I told her, hey, you kind of chew like my Saint Bernard. I think I'm losing respect for you right now. And then she goes, oh, really? Because I lost respect for you when we were on the jet. Because I heard you going doodle plessy in the bathroom. And I lost respect for you on the jet. And they're like, wait a minute. Do you mean to tell me that we both just lost respect for each other? And then it was like, I've been really trying, baby. Boom. All bets are off. So maybe that's what he's trying to let him know right here.
Like, you're not going to post anything. If you have something between you, you're not going to post it. It's just the content we do together. And she has a boyfriend. So because her boyfriend,
I feel like it's very... Oh, wow, Arman. I feel like it says a lot that he's talking about how she has a boyfriend. But why didn't he mention his wife? He's like, no, you know, she has a boyfriend. You have a wife, bro. You have a wife, though. No.
he create the videos and he always with her.
So this is something important to talk about. I don't know if you guys have heard a name, Jack Doherty. So again, just like Patrick Bet David, I'm not a follower of Jack Doherty. I can't tell you anything that he's ever done. But from what I do understand, he was a social media creator. And then he did very well for himself, got a lot of views, made a lot of money. And then he kind of got into this. He saw all these girls starting to get into OnlyFans. And he's like, well, hey, I got resources and I have numbers. I could show that I know how to grow stuff. So he basically allegedly started kind of pimping out these girls. And he started kind of scouting them out and getting them on OnlyFans and managing the OnlyFans and doing all that, making the money. And in return, he makes way more money. It kind of seems like what Nina Chama's husband, boyfriend, videographer is doing for her on a one-to-one basis. Just a very much more personal thing.
Just,
wait, when you guys do the videos, her boyfriend's always there.
Yeah.
Look at Patrick Bet David's face. He's like, wait. You mean he's in the room? What?
Wait, when you guys do the videos, her boyfriend's always there.
Yeah.
He is speechless, bro. He can't believe it. Wait a minute. Wait, you telling me he's there? Did you know he was there? Did you find out afterwards? You knew that he was there the whole time? Look at his eyes, bro. No way. Oh, my gosh. Wait, did I drag this? I moved this over. Hold on. Oh, here we go. I got to play that one more time.
We just,
wait, when you guys do the videos, her boyfriend's always there.
Yeah.
And is he a fighter as well or no?
No,
he's trying to find out, is this dude going to fight with you?
The content creator. He does every videos and like he's so smart and
he's so smart. Good job hyping him up, Arman.
They work together.
Patrick's is unbelievable.
And they work together.
That is unbelievable.
They work together and like
wow.
See, this is what happens when you have this culture clash. You have this dude that is like... You have this dude, Patrick Bet David, that's the kind of... Dude, you know how much anxiety it gives me? Anytime I'm even like on Instagram, if Marilena's anywhere in the room. Because I'm like, dude, if I scroll and some chick is shaking her butt cheeks, it's going to be World War IV. And it's like, it's not even my fault, dude. It's not even my fault. And, you know, I know some people would like to blame it on you create your own algorithm, but, you know, stop it because we're learning a lot more and more these days that the AI that leads these programs is not necessarily going off of the algorithm anymore. It's going off of matching with the consumer. interests, which, you know, I just realized that I dug an even bigger hole for myself when I said that, Francis Ngannou style. But I'm not saying that it happens. I'm saying I always have the fear that it's going to happen. So the whole reason I even brought that up was Patrick Bet David seems like the kind of dude to me where he's not. By the way, what kind of moron? I will never understand the dudes, the twisted psychotic dudes that actually like these thirst trap videos. It is, I'm telling you, I've said it before, it's like the Zodiac. You're out there like the Zodiac killer, just begging to get caught. I don't even know what your game is, bro. It's twisted. I don't know if you're trying to get your girl to be like Tracy Cortez, you're trying to get her jealous or what. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you're just trying to get her to feel something because you feel like maybe she's been feeling indifferent and you're trying to get a rise out of her. I don't know. But Patrick Bet David seems like the kind of dude to me that's like, he wouldn't even dare hit the like, you know, he's trying to scroll past that before he gets caught up and gets himself in a situation. Meanwhile, Arman is out there making that content. He's in the content and he's married. He's in it and he's married. And you got Patrick David at home when he's just scrolling, and when he even comes across a Nina and Arman video, he's like, oh shoot. Because he doesn't want his wife to see Nina all hanging out. And so this is a big culture clash right here. This dude's like, unbelievable. Wow.
Together and like,
wow.
He kind of says it with like this newfound admiration. Like, brother, teach me. Wow.
they work together and like,
wow.
And
this is him?
Yeah.
He's a good-looking guy. I didn't know this.
Some might say too good looking, if you know what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying. Some people say that he's maybe a little purtier than Nina Chama, if you know what I'm saying, which might make it easy for him to not mind very much when she's making content with other consenting adults.
I thought she was single.
No, she's not single.
Is this her husband or her boyfriend?
Boyfriend.
Okay, all right. And he's doing the content.
Yeah, we're like my team and her team, and he's always on her team, and he helps her with everything.
Did you say earlier you have kids or you don't?
Yeah,
Patrick Bet David is like, he cannot figure this out. He's like, wait a minute, I have kids. Wait a minute, I have a spouse. Like, how are you guys moving like this?
I don't have 2 kids.
You have 2 kids?
Yeah, 2 kids.
So are you married or?
I'm married.
You are married?
Yeah.
God.
Wait, did he say God or did he say got it?
So what's...
Yeah.
God.
Did he say God like G-O-D? Like, oh, he just can't believe what he's hearing.
Or
I'm married.
You are married?
Yeah.
God.
Either way, when we were watching that clip right now, it reminded me of something that, you could already see right here on the screen. I feel like this video right here before you encapsulates the tone, the atmosphere, the conversation that we just witnessed between Patrick Bet David and Arman Tsarukyan. This is very, very brief right here. The part I'm going to play is very brief, but I feel like in a nutshell, this is what we just witnessed from PBD and Arman Tsarukyan.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
So Patrick Bet David is the guy asking the questions. Arman Tsarukyan is the confused person, and then Patrick Bet David is what he's basically doing is putting a mirror up in front of Arman and saying, "Hey, bro, acknowledge this, come to terms with this." And Arman's like, "No, brother, no. We are best friends. We are we respect each other. We just make the content. And if we were going to do things like that, we would never upload." And Patrick is just, his mind is blown. And he cannot understand the response that he's getting. He's like, dude, everybody could see this. He's like, you guys know you're uploading it, right? And just by the nature of what you're doing, like by default, you're anticipating viewership. That's what uploaders do. They do it in anticipation of viewership. You know, people are watching these videos of you and Nina, right? And you know exactly what it looks like. No, brother, I don't know why people think this. No, she have boyfriend. She have boyfriend. Yeah, didn't you know she have boyfriend? Are you also married? Oh, yeah. I am also married. Yeah. But she have boyfriend. Can you imagine if Arman Tsarukyan's wife saw this? She's a loyal, devoted woman, right? And then she's back home and she sees this interview and she's like, so you're telling the whole world that nothing's happening between you and Nina Chama because she has a boyfriend? Not because you have a wife back home, not because you have 2 kids. This is dirty, man. Again, I'm an Arman Tsarukyan fan, but I don't like some of the ways that he's operating. I don't like the way that he's moving around. I think it's disrespectful to his family. I just want to believe that Arman Tsarukyan is a good guy. I really do, because I'm a fan, and I'm starting to think that he just might be one of these like ultra uber ridiculously charismatic dudes that is able to get people to just adore him and love what he does and be entertained by him. And then he's able to do some despicable things and do things kind of like Al Bundy, when he would trick and lure all those college girls because he had that charm and he was able to make them laugh and do all that kind of stuff to like kind of break the tension. And then you're on a Netflix documentary. And it makes me feel bad because I want to like the guy. And I hope he just makes some kind of a change before Nina Chama's boyfriend goes off his meds and Arman ends up in one of those Iwu body cam documentaries.